We did put in that federal request for additional doses. That has not been fulfilled just yet, but Arizona is doing, we're doing between 90 and 95% of our doses utilized this week, which is a significant improvement. We have had over 500 providers statewide receive vaccine, and that includes county health departments, hospitals, FQHCs, pharmacies, and other providers that are assisting with the vaccination efforts. And we continue to work to get our long-term care facilities vaccinated, because we know that that is a priority, and almost 64,000 shots have been administered in those facilities. We also have almost 300 pharmacies that received vaccine as of last week. Some of them received relatively small doses of about 100 doses per store, but that will continue to be supplied and potentially increase as the nation's vaccine supply increases as well. Here is our vaccine webpage. We are still working on adding the percent utilized and the rate per 100,000 people to that top bar on our vaccine dashboard. We're hoping that that potentially can go live at the beginning of next week, with the zip code data potentially going live mid to end of next week. So that's what we're striving for with the dashboard. We continue to look at additional information to see how that can be added. And again, looking at our percent utilized, you can see that many of our counties are doing very well in getting the vaccine that they have into the arms of Arizonans. The one thing that we will note is when you see that it's above 100%, what that means is the federal allocations that go to the long-term care pharmacy partnership program, that go to the retail pharmacy partnership program, do not come through as doses ordered by Arizona. They are directly allocated from our federal partners to those entities. The same with any IHS facilities or the Veterans Administration, those federal entities that are getting additional doses. While they don't show up in our ordered column, they do show up in our administered column for the most part, except for some of the federal entities. So that's why you may see that there are more doses that have been administered than actually ordered. One of the questions we get is how to find a vaccination site. So I wanted to walk you through. Many of you have seen our Find Vaccine website with the interactive map. It does display a large number of locations that are open to the public, including the eligible priority populations. It's going to tell you the type of vaccine offer. It actually has links if they are not using the state's registration site. It is not a requirement. And so if you're going to a pharmacy or a hospital or physician's office, they may use their own electronic health record or scheduling program. And I'll show you how to do that. And then it's also got the hours of operation and contact information. So again, not all vaccination appointments are scheduled through podvaccine.azdhs.gov. Anybody is welcome to use that registration system for free, but like I said, a lot of people, and I'm going to walk you through an example. So say you wanted to find a pharmacy in the Levine area, and so you can go to the map, you can pick it you can scroll into the map to get closer and get cross streets, or you can put in your zip code and it will come up with a list of those pharmacies that are those locations that are very close. When you identify a location, you can see that in this example, we've selected a pharmacy in the Levine area. You can see how the pop-up window comes up with the information it provides. Under the site details, if there is a registration link or a link to a website, we will link to that. If you click on that registration site, say for this one, this is a Walgreens location, it will take you directly to the Walgreens website. It says find COVID-19 information. If you click on that button with the red Band-Aid, it will take you to the COVID-19 vaccine webpage, which then you can either sign up to get additional information, or you can identify if there are any appointments available. And so that's consistent with how many of those sites are working. If it does go through the state pod, it will, or if you've picked a state pod, it will take you to the state sites registration, which is the pod vaccine at AZDHS.gov. And then that will give you all of the providers that are information through our vaccine management system. You can always call our helpline at 1-844-542